Mick, this is a legendary site, the block. Where are we at today? What's going to happen?
Well, as you know, it's been a long journey. At the present moment, with a DA approval for a new development called PMOA. We just finished our business plan and our financial side of that, where by the end of this month, early next month, we'll be going to the bank for the loan for our commercial side of the development. We're building 62 affordable housing. We're building 36 3 and 4 bedroom townhouses. We moved the gymnasium up to the top end of where Caroline Street is, and on top of that we're building 26 2 and 3 bedroom apartment.
Right, and you said you're going to the bank for finance. How much finance do you need?
Well, as you know, the project is going to cost $60 million. We are going to the bank for the $30 million just to show people out there that we mean business.
So the Aboriginal Housing Company will bring the land to the deal. The commercial side of it, you hope, will be financed by a bank loan, and the government will do the affordable housing part.
Well, that's our plan for the future.
I mean, we're still looking at some time down the track before we'll get a start on the project.
Well, now I hope and pray that we'll be going to the bank by the end of this month, and our commercial heads up with the bank, so we will be starting on the commercial this year.
Right.
And I hope to start around about, say, probably about April, May. Okay, that's they'd start demolishing the Marawina site and then demolish this building here. So we're going to make a start. We got our DA approval in year 2012. We extended our DA approval for a 5-year period, but we're going to start. Year 2040 is the year of the beginning.
Right. Now, did you have any talks with the government or banks last year?
No, we had to make sure that we get our priority in place. We had to make sure that we had to get our DA approval. We had to make sure we structure our organisation and get our business plan and financial order in place before we even go to the bank. The government, I've been knocking on their door. I know it's a new government now. Their structure is for Aboriginal people is stand alone.
And you want $30 million from them?
Yeah, we want $30 million, and they can give us a loan at a low interest rate.
Yeah. Now, as you were saying earlier on, there were plans back in the 1980s as well for the redevelopment of the block. What went wrong then?
The company itself and the land itself, I think we had to go through that vicious cycle. And the cycle we went through, drug, crime, whatever you think about, all the political side of things, I think it was a blessing, because that's what the turning point for us to make a change in our own community.
So when you hit rock bottom and then bounced up again?
And I think that's the way it had to be. We had to go back to rock bottom.
So it looks to me like it's a two-stage development you're talking about.
Yeah.
Commercial, and then hopefully the federal government comes to the party and you do the affordable housing. Is that the way you plan to go?
That's our plan. But I think it'd be really sad if we're going to go to the banks get the money for the affordable housing, because that's the portfolio of the government. The federal minister for Aboriginal Affairs, he said there's no money. I said, where all the Aboriginal money that's supposed to be for Aboriginal people? Where is it? It's got to be somewhere. It's got to be somewhere.
When did you have this conversation with the previous government or this government?
No, this government now. Yeah, they came and met us early this year, and I said, well, where's the Aboriginal money? And I believe that Aboriginal money has been wasted. This is my own personal point of view. It has been wasted. But if they do put money into our project, the evidence is going to be there. It'll be there for generations to come.
Now, this land council you're talking about, have you approached them for money?
We did approach the state land council right from the beginning, get a $2 million loan to get us to where we are today, DA approval, I can get the demolition, everything done.
And you got the loan from them?
We did not get a loan.
You did not get a loan?
And we had 5 houses that we put up as collateral. The asset of the house was $3.5 million. I went down a presentation with the state land council, and they all agreed. But then 7 weeks down the track, we got an email sent back to us to say that they disapproved it. So what happened, and thank the Lord, we had a premier at that time, Kristen Keneally. She gave us a grant when she knew she was bowing out. She gave us a grant of $2 million.
so that you could get the concept and the DA
Yes.
through and so on. Now, just one final point, when you say local government, you're talking about the land grant that is that right? The
No,
City of
well, I'm
Sydney?
talking about the City of Sydney.
Yeah, and what have they contributed?
Well, they contributed, they handed over $3.5 million worth of assets,
Yes.
and we
Yeah.
bought it from for $20. The Marawina preschool, we went to assets, to get that land handed over. So, you see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
now?
absolutely. I said, you've had support from non-Indigenous
That's right.
organisations, but Indigenous organisations
That's
haven't
right.
come to the party.
That's definitely true, and I'm not telling one lie, and that's the truth.
Good. Thank you, Mick. And you got turned down by email.